Alright guys, so we're just going to cover weather today. Before we get into how weather moves, we're just really important that we understand some basics functions of air pressure. Because air pressure is what ultimately drives the circulation of air and movement of air, and again, the weather that follows. So here we have a little simulation. We can pump air particles in. And we can see that the more air particles we pump into this little unit here, the more the pressure goes up here. Let's put it into atmosphere. There we go. Cool. We can also see that as we heat this up, the pressure expands, and eventually it'll get to the point where the air will want to escape out of the box into areas of low pressure. If we cool this unit down, you'll see that the pressure drops. And as the pressure drops, the more happy those little air particles are within that unit of air. So the basic principle is hot air, as heat is applied to this box, all the air inside wants to heat up and it wants to escape out towards areas of low pressure. The opposite is also true, where as you apply less heat, as it cools down, the air particles are happier sitting in that little box by themselves, and there's less energy moving around, pinging off each other inside there. So hot air expands. Hot air expands outwards, and cool air contracts inwards, which means high pressure expands outwards and low pressure contracts inwards. So as the high pressure escapes the little box, it moves towards areas of low pressure. And that's really important because then we get into pressure gradients, and then we get into how the air moves around the earth and circulates through. And that's the basic principle that we really need to understand before